gap between Episode 4, A New Hope, and 5, The Empire Strikes Back. We are here discussing Marvel Comics Star Wars Issue Number 4. Luke, Leia, Han, and Chewbacca had just successfully destroyed the largest Imperial weapons facility in the galaxy, narrowly escaping Darth Vader and the might of the Imperial military. Luke, now having seen the full power of the Force in his brief standoff with Darth Vader, finds himself with more questions than answers. This issue opens with Darth Vader as he approaches Jabba the Hutt to negotiate supplies for the Empire. Jabba seems to be very willing to work out a deal with the Empire, not putting up his usual resistance. The other side of this picture is that Darth Vader actually met with Jabba the day before on a personal matter, events which can be seen played out in Marvel Comics Darth Vader Issue Number 1. In this previous meeting, Darth Vader worked through Jabba to hire 2 bounty hunters, one of whom is to track down Luke. Back at the Rebel fleet, Han and Chewbacca are busy repairing the Millennium Falcon, C-3PO and R2-D2 are bickering as usual, and Leia is meeting with the senior Rebel leaders, including the familiar faces of Admiral Ackbar, Mon Mothma, and General Dodonna. Admiral Ackbar was not shown in the films till Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, but, as in the Princess Leia comic series, he is established here early as the leader of the Rebel Alliance. Leia is trying to encourage the Rebel leaders to continue to press the Empire. However, they feel the need to continue moving the Rebel fleet and running from the Empire until they can establish a new base of operations. Luke is found training with his lightsaber against a training remote, similar to the one he used on the Falcon with Obi-Wan prior to arriving on the Death Star. The fact that Luke is seen here with the training remote does suggest that he has been practicing his lightsaber skills. Presuming that the novel, The Weapon of a Jedi, does precede this comic book series, Luke's lightsaber skills should have improved, as well as his knowledge of the Force. Leia approaches him, but he immediately turns down any requests for further missions with him, blaming the near failure of the last mission on himself and his inability to be the Jedi he feels he should be. Back on Tatooine, a group of Rodians approaches a masked stranger, who appears to be offering a reward for information leading to the location of Han Solo. When they threaten to take the reward without offering up any information, she quickly incapacitates them by shooting their knees, followed by their hands. When they finally offer up the information about him, she allows them to live, saying, "Remember one thing, boys, Han Solo belongs to me." Cutting over to Jabba's sail barge, Jabba has thrown a small celebration in honor of his new arrangements with the Empire, with Darth Vader standing by his side. Vader and Jabba speak briefly of the bounty hunters Vader hired through Jabba. When Jabba says that Boba Fett's target is only a boy, Jabba shows Darth Vader that he knows well more than he perhaps should, both about the boy and his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jabba finishes by saying, "Who knew anyone of note was ever born on Tatooine, eh?" An obvious reference for the readers to Darth Vader's heritage. Back at the Rebel fleet, Luke leaves Han and Leia flying off in his X-Wing with R2-D2, setting course for Tatooine, hoping to have some of his questions answered there. In Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, Luke left the rebels for Dagobah after the Battle of Hoth, and again after their skirmish with Jabba the Hutt in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Both of these moments felt a bit strange, as Luke was leaving the fight and his friends. In Episode 4, A New Hope, the group of Luke, Han, Leia, and Chewie was well established, only to be separated in further films when it seems he was needed the most. However, after seeing this departure, it gives us a better understanding of Luke's overall priorities. His strong desire to discover more about the Force and how to train overrule any short immediate missions with the rebellion against the Empire. Before the issue concludes, we see Boba Fett questioning the same group of Rodians he saw earlier on Tatooine. He wants to know anything and everything about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Boba Fett is wasting no time following up on any and every lead he can to find the boy Darth Vader hired him to locate. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to keep up with all the insight and analysis found here at Star Wars: The Canon Explained. You can also follow us on Twitter or visit us on Facebook. Till next time, may the Force be with you.